Wow.
Fuck. Trying to bring all this old crazy shit up I don't want to talk about. Like, Koala broke up with his girl, bro. She gets there. Up? Yeah, we start drinking. She gets straight into interrogating this nigga. So were you happy? How do you feel about it now? Do you think you're ever going to get back together? What do you think's going to happen if you get back together? Like, leave this nigga alone. Leave this nigga alone. He is emotionally distraught. All right? His family just got broken up and you're over here Dr. Phil'ing his ass. He don't want to be Dr. I can just see his emotions going down with every question.
That does seem like a bad time to start tripping, though.
What?
Like if you just broke up or something.
Oh yeah. You shouldn't trip at all if you just broke up. Jeremy knows that.
Yeah. No, I had a bad experience
this
one time.
Jeremy tripped one time. We were like, fuck it, bro, let's just trip. You'll get over it. Nah,
it was
this nigga exploded on us.
Yeah. I was like, I had no business being. I like because
we were at a bar.
I started tripping at home, and then they were like, "Hey, let's go to the bar." And I was like, "Man, I don't really want to, but if y'all are about to go to the bar, I'll go to the bar."
Well, we kind of convinced you that you needed to get out of the house.
Yeah, but between like tripping fully alone and going out in public, I don't know what I'd do. That both sounds bad.
Going out in public is a fun time.
Him tripping that night, you're right, was just a bad idea. Like, he shouldn't have been tripping under the emotional state he was in.
I was lit, like, it was my first time meeting this dude, Kev, right?
Okay.
And he was the one driving us at the time.
Sure.
I got to a point where my phone died and I couldn't talk no more. And I was like, I'm going the fuck home. Y'all need to take me to fuck home. And like, I was full on like crying in front of this man. Like,
this nigga was cry screaming.
Yeah.
He's like, take me home! I was like, oh my God, get this nigga out of here. He needs to go home. He is right. And then there's Kev. You know, Kev's a fucking idiot. He don't never want to listen to it. He's like, man, he's gonna be cool, man. He gonna get over it. He gonna be cool. Let's go in and take a shot, Jeremy. Come on, man. I'm like, dude, just take this nigga home, bro. This nigga does not want to be here no more.
I stayed out on David's phone for the entire night in the back of the bar, like actively just screaming into the phone. Like,
whoa.
Yeah, it was a bad time.
Yeah,
it was
tripping under emotional stress is not
at all.
Yeah,
unless you're with like your best friend and then like he could bring you out of the emotional depression. Mm-hmm. Or like if you're just depressed and like you got your wall up and nobody's able to get in there,
and you're at a loud place with a lot of people you don't know, and you're like,
and everybody looks weird on acid.
Yeah,
literally everybody looks weird on acid.
Yeah, you ever seen like Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas or read the book?
No.
It's like
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
It's like almost like cliche because it was this journalist guy who was just loaded on acid and went to Vegas. Just like every fucking drug possible in like the 70s. And like in the book, all the people are depicted as these like lizard people gambling and shit.
See, but like I never seen anything like that.
Well, it doesn't look like that, but it's like the feeling of that.
I have had some moments where I felt like motherfuckers were like lizard people. Like they were not the same species as me.
Well, I look at people and like they'll look weird. Like not like a person, but like I could still see they're a person. I just think like that's why people are so scared of acid because niggas like overhype it. Like if I literally seen you turn into a lizard while I was on acid, I would stop taking acid because that is too crazy.
That's true.
No. I would take more acid.
No, you wouldn't.
I wanted cartoony shit when I fucking first started.
I've had cartoony shit though. I've had it to the point where like everything looked like it was drawn out and like niggas' hands were growing like this big when they were going to shake my hand. And I was like scared to shake their hand. I was like, bro, your hand's big as fuck, bro. He's like, what are you talking about? Like, bro, your hand is fucking huge. I'm not shaking it.
Well, I was talking to my brother about
You weren't
this.
on acid.
I was.
You were on like fucking mescaline or some shit.
I was on
some
acid.
research chemical.
Well, it was supposed to be acid, but you are right because at that point I was getting my acid from that dude, like this dude that just got out of prison. I didn't even know this dude, and then I was chilling with him one night, and he was like, "Yeah, so I just got out of prison for murder." And I was like, "Oh, this is cool. I'm here at your house at 4:30 in the morning. I don't know you or any of the other three people in here, and you got out for murder." Yeah. We're all high as fuck, so
I
think I'll be getting up out of here now. I'll see y'all tomorrow when the lights out.
Just like you.
I remember that.
You remind me a lot of the guy that I
You might be right, though. You might be right. It might have been like, it was a fun time, though. I'll tell you that.
Hey,
whatever it was, I was like, yo, this trip is great as fuck. Like, the room I walked at, because I was at a party, and I took 3 hits. So, like, I was just feeling it. But, like, everything looked cartoony as fuck.
All I know is I've eaten an assload of acid.
You never had to turn to cartoons?
Never had to turn to cartoons.
But yeah, so I was talking to my brother about this, and he was like, I don't want to do it because everyone's hyped it up so much, and I'd just be disappointed.
No, you're not. Acid is the one drug that doesn't disappoint.
That's what I told him, but I think he has it built up so much. He's like, no, I'm good.
Yeah, but he's lying to himself.
Yeah.
Because, like, I always tell people, acid is what you thought drugs were going to do to you. Like, you smoke weed, you feel better. You drink.
Oh, speak to yourself. It makes me paranoid.
I I want to do a research on that.
How many people feel paranoid versus...
Not even like how many people, because that's the only distinction in weed smokers. Like, there's people that smoke weed and it's just like fabulous, and then there's people that get paranoid. But I never hear any other reason why the people don't smoke. It's just paranoid. So I want to do like look at the brain waves of like people that like are smoking and getting paranoid against the people that aren't.
Honestly, it's probably because I just had too much.
I don't think so.
Like too much THC or whatever.
I took a 30-day break too, and I was the angriest motherfucker I was more angry than I thought I was gonna be.
That's how I be now.
Like instantly, I would just like my kid comes in the room like, "Hey, Dad," I'm like, "What do you want?"
That's how I am. With,
weed. If not, get the fuck out.
That's how I am with caffeine, which is way lamer. But I just get these headaches and I'm really fucking irritable.
I get headaches when I don't drink caffeine either. Like I stopped drinking Monsters recently, and for like a solid week, it was just like pain right behind my eye. I'm like, am I going fucking blind? Like, what is going on here?
Taking ibuprofen like twice a day. It sucks.
Well, I refuse to take that kind of shit.
Oh yeah.
Anything that's not made by a drug dealer, I don't take it.
Yeah, so I'll take acid out the basement.
I'm just letting that sink in for a second.
Yeah, I don't do any pharmaceuticals.
I mean, I'm sure
Advil.
like Bayer has committed war crimes or whatever, but I don't think aspirin's going to kill me if I take it once in a while. I don't know. Every company has. Like IBM helped organize the Holocaust. Shit, any company existing for a long enough time has done some crazy shit.
I guess you're right about that.
Yeah.
So last night there was this guy at the bar, right?
Okay.
He's from Sudan.
Okay.
Right. And he looked at me, and I can only understand like every fourth word because he's like really from Sudan. And I understood something about Jesus Christ, right? Like you should believe in Jesus Christ or something like that.
Okay.
And I was like, this is my opportunity to address all of the Facebooks that I've seen about why people from another country practice Christianity, even though there's things in the Bible that just strictly would make me, if I was from that country, be like, fuck this religion.
Yeah, yeah.
And he couldn't even tell me why.
That's his faith, dude.
And I was like,
it's powerful.
It's they went in there and really fucked up everybody's heads. And we're like, you guys are going to fucking believe in this. And now, generations and generations later, it's crazy that niggas still are believing in it. Because, like, I stopped following any religion once I was able to look at all religions. Then I was like, what could be true? What could be fake? I don't know. All these, there has to be truth in every one, at least. Is how I feel. Because there wouldn't be a mass group of motherfuckers following it if you know what I'm saying? If
there
something wasn't being able to
There's
be true.
a lot of hubris in saying like, well, this is mine, so it's true, as opposed to everyone else's.
But that's just like that. I feel like that's like being like, it's just like being a racist to me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think I follow.
It's not right. People that are racist are like, I'm great because I'm white or I'm black or I'm Spanish. You know what I'm saying? So people are basically doing the same thing with religion. Like, I'm right because I'm Christian. There's no way that you're right and my shit is better than your shit because it's right.
I don't think most people practicing a religion aren't like, I'm right and everyone else I'm going to like hurt or whatever.
Well, no, they're not extremists.
Okay.
But they'll definitely argue the point that your shit is wrong if you try to open their mind up to your religion.
That's true.
I've seen that shit multiple times. Like, well, just look at it from, hell no, it happened like this. Jesus was born in Bethlehem and I don't know anything else.
See, that's my, like, what were you even arguing with this motherfucker? Like, what were you saying to him?
So,
or were you just being incoherent like you are right now?
No, we shift, like, there's different things as it, like, in the Bible, it says, like, it talks about slavery in the Bible and how a slave is good if he obeys his master and shit like that. And, like, people from Sudan people from Africa were brought over to America and taught this. So why, if you are still in Africa, why are you practicing this religion that was taught by people that turned your people into slaves? That's what I was saying. Is that incoherent?
I mean, the only people who believe everything in the Bible are these like fringe people. They're like, or like any part of religious text, they're like Hasidic Jews or like fundamental insane Christians. Like no one really believes all of that shit.
Jehovah's Witnesses might.
No, but
Jehovah's Witnesses go, well, it's not the Bible, but just their.
Yeah, they're pretty hardcore.
They go pretty hard for it.
But even then, they looked at the Bible and was like, what if it was our own shit? Mormonism too. It's like the American religion. It's like, oh, we get one. Make up my own shit.
Well, that's what I feel like.
Joseph Smith found the gold tablets buried in the ground.
And I'm like, hey, this shit right here, it's in the Bible, actually.
That's what the Bible was supposed to mean.
Personal twist on it.
No hot drinks. Marry a bunch of people. I don't know. Fuck. Going on a roll.
Yeah, I feel like he was in prison. Like, yo, I got to figure out a move.
Was Joseph Smith in prison?
Yeah, he created Mormonism. What is it? Mormonism?
Mormonism. The Mormon faith. I don't know. To all our Mormon listeners, I'm sure we have many in Utah.
I'm pretty sure like Mormon has something to do with being white too. I seen something on that.
No, they made it. Black people are allowed to be Mormons now.
Oh, they made it like that? Because at first it wasn't, right?
I think so.
Like that. You looked at me like I was crazy, but I do a lot of weird watching shit out here, and I seen some shit where it was saying like they'll
like do missions in like fucking.
I seen a dude
in Africa.
Yeah.
They literally,
they do them everywhere.
They do missions everywhere.
So they changed the rules. See, that's the thing about religion too. Like when shit gets fucked up, they're like, okay. I did respect how the Pope came out though. The new Pope when he came in and was like, gay people are cool. And I was like, thank you. Somebody.
But then that invalidates like the fucking like text he's working off of. Like it would suck, but I would almost have more respect if he was just like, no, it's in the fucking book. Like now he's just making shit up.
I mean,
I went and spent some time in the tombs of the Vatican, and now I realize that God doesn't hate gay people.
Yeah, he's like,
they misread this whole book down there that's about gay people. They misinterpreted that one, guys. Sorry about that. Took a little while for somebody to go back and fix it.
Our All Riffs episode is starting off great, you guys.
The extended cold open. You're gonna play this whole thing uncut.
That's
No, I was thinking about doing something really obnoxious with this episode.
Ooh.
So I wanted to just like since like your description of this episode is the description that's going to be. It's going to be like, oops, All Riffs is going to be the title. Not your average. Oh wait, I'll figure out the actual title. The description is going to be there was an accident at the cold open factory, and then like I wanted to fucking just after every like really funny like moment start playing the fucking
and then
intro,
go back into
a cold open.
That's pretty fun.
It might be super obnoxious though.
Can you just fast forward, please?
Oh, sure.
Thank you.
It seems like a lot of work.
I refuse to touch drugs. I'm clean.
I'm straight edge as fuck.
Yeah, straight edge as fuck drinking this Rolling Rock. Think about doing acid.
Thinking about doing acid.
Yeah.
Like an actual thought or like.
Oh, no.
Like just like.
He's preparing.
Yeah, getting together with some friends on New Year's, dude.
Oh, yeah, the New Year's trip. I forgot about that.
Are you going to be there? I forgot.
I
I invited him and David.
You're always implicitly invited.
I did get invited. I heard about the pillow fort.
Yeah, there was talk.
There's talk of a pillow fort, a whole room devoted to...
Big ass house full of shit. My dogs aren't going to be there. It's going to be great.
It's going to become a Not Your Average Hipsters thing where it's going to start doing a yearly acid party that we invite all the fans to.
Yeah, see, I think that could get litigious pretty quickly. I feel like you can't advertise it at least.
Yeah, that part has to get cut up. Well, you got to be part of the Patreon for that, and then you'll get invited to a secret wine bar, and then we'll tell you while we're there.
There was that.
Well, now we can't do that either. We'll come up with the plan, guys.
There's this weird like alt literature thing that was happening in New York that people were talking about where they were definitely advertising people doing angel dust.
Fucking lit.
It sounds wild. I'll send you that article later.
No, what we do is we invite them to the definitely not an acid party Halloween, fucking New Year's Eve.
Not your acid hipsters.
Hey, so this dude Tay showed me a video of the Ravens football team having a like hologram fly through the stadium. That looked pretty cool, right? It was pretty big and like you could see it good. Like it was dark black.
Was it only on like video or could you see it live?
No, you could see it live.
Yeah.
You could see it on the
big board, like the big screen
on
they
the
have at the game.
Jumbotron. You could see it flying around. So like the people at the game could see it.
Oh, but like it wasn't like I couldn't see it in front of my face, but I could see it like on.
No, you could see it in front of your face.
It had a shadow and everything, like on the field. It was
flying around the stadium.
That's wild.
Wild, right? So then I was just thinking, once that technology gets like refined enough, movies are about to change, bro. We're about to be watching holograms.
No, because like, who wants to make a movie like that? Because at that point, you're just watching like a play.
Not to mention, it's going to be way more expensive to fucking
produce that.
Yeah. What like a hologram movie is just going to look like a movie
like that.
Yeah.
I would much rather watch a movie like that. Like if I could see the Transformers fighting 30 feet tall in front of me, I would much rather watch that.
Okay.
Than watch a movie.
I was getting real confused by what you were saying for real. Like I thought you were saying that they were just going to start making like holograms of fucking people, and that would be the movies that we watch. Would be like
I'm saying
holograms
for like good,
of those motherfuckers.
No, he's saying
there is going to be holograms of people too, but like there's going to be holograms of Transformers too. It's going to make the movie better.
Oh, I think it's just going to look like shit. It'd probably
you think?
I think it'd be stupid. I don't know. Because like I don't know.
There's no way it's ever going to replace real movies. Flat out.
Because like
people like watching TV on their couch. No, fuck,
I'm talking about movie theater movies. Like going out to watch a movie will be different. Like obviously we're going to stream forever now. That's what we do.
What I'm saying is like that may exist, but I don't think that's going to be your major movies. I think it's like Connor's saying, going to be more like motherfuckers going to see a play type shit. They're going to go watch.
Yeah, there's going to be like a stage and there's going to be people, walking
space battle. Right.
Well, I would stop going to movies
because 3D movies suck ass. Like they tried to market that shit for years, and those are fucking stupid.
And they're starting to go away
because 3D movies are like you want it to be a hologram, but it's not.
I don't think that's what's wrong. I think what's wrong is it's like superfluous to the actual thing you're watching, and I don't think anyone, like maybe one or two directors would actually like make a hologram movie that would be good to watch. I think most people would just be like boring fucking bullshit.
I think that shit sounds way better.
I want to watch like I want to watch like a Woody Allen hologram movie, like no bombast, no fucking action, just holograms in my face of people arguing.
It's just Succession as a hologram.
Yeah. No less, because they have like boats and shit in that one. I want like
they're just saying like it's Friends. It's Friends.
The only problem I could see is like where you would show it. Yeah. Like it would have to be shown in like a field at night.
Is that the only problem?
Yeah. Because obviously they're not going to make movies that aren't like actiony for it.
Antoine just wants to live in the world of the trailers they play before the movies at the movie theaters. Where it's like, whoa, like getting scared by the thing on the screen. Oh, spilled my popcorn. This is intense.
I just want some shit to be cool. Movies are pretty boring. Going to the movies is pretty boring.
No, you're wrong about that.
It's a waste of money.
Going to the movies is pretty lit.
Yeah, but like
I'd rather watch it on my couch smoking a blunt than any movie theater.
Okay, what if they just made like drug legal movie theaters?
That'd be dope too.
I still don't want to like. I don't
stupid
like,
hyped about that.
Yeah, I would probably go more, but I just wouldn't be the best.
Do they have those in like recreational places yet? Is there
I don't think they do,
because like technically
so we got to cut this part out and go start pitching our because they started putting bars in them already. So if it's already legal, then why not?
Here's the thing I read about it, because like it's already been talked about.
Oh, because children?
No. But that also would make sense.
Because the Alamo Drafthouse doesn't like kids in it. That's like a chain of theaters. They don't think they have like a over 18 policy or something.
What? That's crazy.
I could be wrong. They don't have those over here. But
what I was reading about it was that people are worried about the smoke interfering with the projector.
Oh, what about just edibles then? Or vape? Vape.
I mean, edibles you can do anyway.
I can eat an edible in a movie theater.
That's true, but like they sell them to you there for $37 for a gummy bear.
Well, no, that's a regular edible price at a dispensary, so you're gonna have to like increase that. You're gonna be like $57 for a 10 milligram.
It's actually just $100 for one fucking 25 milligram motherfucking.
I want some like CBD cola from the Coke Freestyle machine for dumb shit they make.
I seen a thing the other day that said like using CBD is like drinking O'Dowls.
Drinking O'Dowls, yeah.
O'Dowls. It's like, what are you even doing this for?
I think it's
the
like,
dude that sits next to me at work is really into CBD. Like every day he's telling me about new products.
Is like really into CBD. Like that's the real target.
You know what's crazy? A lot of that CBD is fake.
Yeah.
Fake CBD, chemical drugs. Bro.
I figure like anything I can buy at the like corner store is not real. Minimum.
And then the real CBD is just expensive. Like just buy weed. Then you'll get high too.
Yeah, I was at
the fuck? Like you'll be healing and getting high.
I was at my grandparents over the summer, and they had their friend over, and my grandma was asking about like CBD and stuff. She has back pain, and her friend was just like, I just buy weed. I have family in Colorado.
Weed went to way more acceptable now.
Oh, absolutely. Like, it was like shockingly fast.
Yeah. Because people were waiting on it their whole lives.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
For those of you not in the know, Antoine thought he had lost his marijuana, and he just showed it to me, and he's very excited about it.
His legal, not...
It's my marijuana for my PTSD.
Yeah.
Yeah, PTSD from hitting a wall one time.
It'll be recreation, or it'll be medical.
You make
by the
it
time
sound so underwhelming.
What?
You make it sound so underwhelming. Like, he has PTSD from hitting a wall one time.
Yeah.
Like, you sound like the guy that's fighting against giving people marijuana for PTSD. Like, he hit a wall one time and now he wants to smoke weed all the time. Get over it, you fucking douche.
For the podcast audience, this is different from the time Antoine punched a wall.
Yeah,
this is two separate events.
Hey, don't downplay that either. Because it was a house.
Yeah. It was a house.
Yeah, a house.
I didn't punch a wall. I punched a whole ass house.
He hit a wall. He punched a house.
Yeah.
You be punching some hard objects. You punch your car before. Your car, the side of your car.
I did punch my car before.
I've never seen him on.
See, but that wasn't hard enough. That didn't teach me. Okay, the house is crazy.
Yeah, the house is the great equalizer.
Cars are like built
shit.
to dent.
No, yeah, that's why I like
houses.
but like I didn't even punch the car. It was like my I think I like popped my trunk open. I was like punching the inside of my trunk.
Oh, it was like Street Fighter.
Yeah, I was like I was angry. But guys, hey, I'm working on my anger. I haven't punched anything in a long time.
It's been at least 6 weeks.
We need like a countdown thing. Like there's
last time Antoine punched something.
You guys are acting like I always punch it.
90 days since Antoine.
These 2 moments were what we were talking about punch. Okay, so they were years apart. It's not like I punched my trunk and then the next day I punched my house.
Proper accounting on all the things you punch.
Proper accounting.
That's all we're asking.
We're gonna start we're gonna start
a GoFundMe.
The AGPS, the Antoine GPS is gonna follow me around and see what I'm punching stuff. Anytime I punch stuff, it gets live streamed. We start people like always recording me.
Wall Punchers Anonymous, dude. Every day's a fight. You just gotta.
Okay, Kyle.
Yeah, I'm a
Kyle.
Well, he hasn't punched the drywall. It's the Kyle move.
That is the Kyle move.
Because Kyle's a bitch.
I've punched some drywall before, several times.
When I was a kid, I put a couple holes in my parents' wall.
Yeah.
I punched drywall, one time. There's still the hole in my mom's house, but she punched me. Like, she punched me, I punched drywall. I was like, dude, why are you punching me?
Maybe an extenuating circumstance.
Probably, but I don't even remember what I was doing.
But punching the house, though? You learn after punching the house. You don't punch no more shit.
It was probably over weed. So, like, does she have to, like, take that back now since weed is, like, acceptable? Like, you shouldn't have been beating your kid for weed? Or it's because I was too young?
You were still too young. You were a little baby.
Yeah,
you
was.
Real shit.
Hey, don't be trying to talk to me like that.
There's going to be a lot.
I was a baby, too. Don't worry.
Going to be a lot of fathers apologizing as weed becomes more acceptable.
You fucking pothead junkie. You're never going to amount to anything. Yeah, I'm a fucking lawyer, all right? I just smoke weed.
No lawyer wants to smoke crack.
Wasn't that one of the, like a mayor in Canada?
A mayor in Canada, the mayor of Toronto, I believe.
Mayor of Toronto smoked crack.
Yeah, there was I remember that.
Damn.
Didn't your sister know a surgeon that smoked weed?
I vaguely remember Ashley saying something about that.
Yeah, no, I heard
I remember it was a dining room table conversation.
Yeah, which is fine. Like, it's probably a pretty stressful job.
Yeah.
No, I'm cool with everybody smoking weed, man.
Yeah, me too.
Just don't be high while you're fucking surgeon.
Yeah.
No, but that's what he did. Remember? That's what she said? Before surgery, she said he went out, hit a bowl. I'll always remember this because, like, this is a nigga operating on somebody.
Yeah, this is crazy.
And then he said he would go out, hit a bowl, like, not get high. But I mean, like, if you're hitting a bowl, you're getting high. Just not a lot. You're, like, towely in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to get a little high.
You just got a little one-hitter, and then you calm down, and your hands don't shake or whatever.
I don't know, man.
That's what they said.
I don't know.
As long as I don't know, I don't care.
Yeah, what you don't know don't hurt you till they cut you in the wrong place.
Surgery already scares the shit out of me. Like, I think I'd rather just die than have surgery.
There's already a fair amount of like medical accidents that happen. I don't think it's going to be statistically higher if people have a little bit of weed.
I don't know. I have me and my Andre were talking about one time. Like, I just feel like, hey, if your job is the worst job you have, the more drugs you should be able to do. Like, if it's a janitor and he wants to,
that's a good. He should be
allowed. Like, he's just a janitor. What can he really mess up?
Yeah,
what?
if you're like a marketing executive, you have to be sober.
Yeah, you can't be
it's like a bullshit job.
You can't be like the janitor can't be like dozing off. You know
True,
what I'm saying?
but like if he does, I mean,
like shooting heroin and going out to mop the floor.
I mean, he might be mopping. Hey, he might do the best job. He's
gonna be standing in the same place, not even moving. Just like
you guys are talking about that. Like, what if he gets some uppers to get the job done?
Yeah,
little sniff.
Well, that's a speedballing janitor then, and it's different.
And he does
There's
great.
levels to this, guys.
He does great.
He probably would do great. He'd be the most he'd be working efficiently, but really mellow. You know what I'm saying? He has the energy, but his mind is just like.
Yeah, see, I support that policy.
Yeah.
You guys might have came up with something here.
I like that. Like, the more important, like, decisions you making and stuff, everybody should be able to do weed, though. I feel like that's just the base entry level.
Everyone gets weed.
And then it just adds from there. Like, you just want to do it and your job is bad, hey. If that's what gets you up in the morning, let them do
everybody should be able to do weed.
That's the smoke weed.
I feel like you shouldn't be able to drink alcohol unless you go to like a psychiatrist. Because when people get drunk, their real selves come out, and sometimes the real self is not good.
Alcohol is one of the worst ones.
Yeah.
So
like any other, because if you do too much heroin, you're either gonna die or just pass out. So like you're not gonna hurt anybody. If you do too much cocaine, you're gonna die. you're gonna like, I don't know, you're gonna be talking way too much. Yeah, you're gonna be like, I got this, I fucking got this, I got everything.
You're gonna open a bar, do too much cocaine.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you drink too much, you're gonna pass out. But on the way to passing out, you're gonna ruin a lot of people's fucking nights because you're gonna be fucking ridiculous. You're either gonna be like sloppy, falling around, fucking shit up, or you're gonna be like angry
as fuck,
or you're gonna be throwing up on something,
or you're gonna like put your arm awkwardly around one guy, and then just keep whispering like stupid dumb shit. Like, listen. I'll say this is like Jerry, are you listening? Are you listening to me right now?
And like I had a dude last night tell me 4 times in a row, let me talk. like he said it right. I was like, okay,
go ahead.
Now I'm gonna start talking. Then let me talk. Like, bruh. So the 4th time I was like, yo, I've been trying to let you talk. You haven't said anything. And then the dude next to me is like, I fucking love this dude right here. Like, dude, you're ruining everybody's conversation right now by stopping us to say nothing. You're like, let me talk.
That's like
nothing. Like, what the fuck?
The Mad Libs of an inebriated conversation.
Dude, just get it together, man. Stop drinking.
But no, that's why things are so fucked up. It's because like only people at the high levels get to do all the drugs with impunity.
You are right. You are right.
Like no one gives a shit that like all the Silicon Valley dickbags are like microdosing every day.
Yeah,
or
no. Fucking Steve Jobs literally was like had a whole fucking seminar about how great LSD was.
And it's like, yeah, we already know. We wish we could do it without getting fired.
Well, that's what they're really telling you. Yeah. Like, yo, start your own shit.
No, what they're really telling you is like, you're not good enough to do the drugs.
Well, no, you just got to start your own shit because, like Connor said, the only thing that's stopping you from doing drugs is getting fired.
And the law.
And like responsibility.
The law really doesn't stop you that much. Unless you're like ignorantly doing drugs, the law is not going to stop you.
Feeding yourself or
like what stops most people from doing drugs is drug tests that get them paid. You know what I'm saying? Like if like people stop smoking weed if they get piss tests at work, but they be waiting for the day to quit the job or retire so they can start again. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But if you're Steve Jobs, like who's firing Steve Jobs? Nobody.
Who's firing Steve Jobs? Nobody.
Well, that's like terrible because we need like
he's firing people. He's like, oh, you don't want to trip with us? You're fired. Get out of here.
We need less people making dumbass companies that don't do anything. Like Apple didn't really. There's already computers. There's already phones. They already had MP3 players.
Man, but like I like my Apple phone.
But yeah, it's just like at this point it's basically the same shit as like any other phone.
I mean, so just unbrand everything?
Yeah, and like one universal phone that everyone just has.
Let's fucking nationalize tech. It's all fucking stupid.
Yeah, I mean the companies are too deep in. I feel like they would just never do that. They would never. Well, yeah, go
like right. That's why we need to bust out the guillotines. Yeah, bust out the guillotines. Get rid of them.
I mean, maybe I'm a little wrong on this one, but like Apple never made anything new. Like, I guess the iPhone was like the one.
The iPhone was new.
But it was just like a computer that's small.
It's their operating system. They made iOS.
Yeah, but it's like there's already, they never made there's already computers. There's already MP3 players. There's already like cell
there's
phones.
A different operating system. That takes away monopolies. So you just want monopolies to come back? Because somebody's going to own the business. No, so you would rather it not be diverse, like not be split up. I just think it's
stupid that one of the biggest companies is like, yeah, we just did something a little different. We tweaked it a bit. Put it out.
That's every company.
I mean, they do that with cars too, though.
Every big company's just tweaking something a little bit.
Yeah, it all
like
sucks.
Every shirt we wear is a little different. It does suck, but that's life.
That doesn't mean that guy should get $1 billion.
I'm just saying, don't take it out on Apple. Take it out on Steve Bezos. He's just selling everybody's products.
That's even worse. All he did was like
he sells 7 different brands of the same chain.
What if you could buy a thing on the internet? Get the fuck out of here.
Did you call him Steve Bezos, by the way?
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure you called him Steve Bezos.
I think I did.
Yeah. All right. You know what? Fuck it.
That's capitalism.
That's their mutated kid. They named him Steve Bezos.
Connor was getting me pumped up over here, man.
Yeah, man. The guy.
Because he's fucking telling us to take away, like, because otherwise it's just going to be a monopoly. Everything's going to be a monopoly. And that's going to be even worse because then it's going to take the fucking 1% to like the fucking 0.0002%.
Well, what you're not realizing about Connor's argument is it's not anti-company, it's anti-capitalism in general. Get rid of money, right? That's essentially.
No, you just always flip everything like nobody said anything about money yet.
That's some cart before the horse shit. I'm just saying right now what I don't like.
This dude just trying to take a hard ass turn. Like, hey, this is my chance. Socialism.
I'm just saying, like, he should get like a shiny quarter for figuring out how to do something better, not like $1 billion.
Like, is it really
I mean, he doesn't get $1 billion because he came up with that small idea. He gets $1 billion because of the marketing and how people want to be in a fucking group.
Bigger fucking
that's
dick bag asshole who figured out how to like squeeze more money out of people.
If you buy it, you're buying it. Like, I don't understand. Like, it's not his fault people are buying the product. Like, we have a podcast. Not millions of people are listening to it right now, are they?
No, but we should get more money than he has because we deserve
what?
more.
What are we doing?
At least the same amount. I think
that's what I'm saying. Like, our goal is to make this a thing, right?
Yeah.
So like doing that is doing what he did. If we want our thing to be big, and if it's big and people are buying like our merchandise, like what did we do? We bought a shirt and put our name on it.
Yeah.
But like it's all right for our profit, but you're just like, hey, no, this guy for his profit.
And you're not understanding like the underlying class system here is because selling t-shirts online, maybe if we're lucky, we'll get a little bit of extra money.
Well, no,
whereas he's going to own the fucking earth because he thought of a neat computer thing that he hired some programmers to do.
We could get close to that though.
No, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, no, you're completely wrong. You'll never be a billionaire. Flat out. No matter what you do in your lifetime.
Steve Jobs wasn't a billionaire before he was a billionaire.
Yeah. But his parents were millionaires.
Yeah. They were like.
So, but we could get the opportunity for our kid to be a billionaire.
Your current kid, no.
Yes, I could.
You'd have to have a new kid.
If I become a millionaire,
you'd have to have a new kid.
I wouldn't.
You would.
No, I wouldn't.
You would.
If I become a millionaire, he would have way more resources.
No, this is what you don't understand about class. They know the people like. Money is part of it. It's the people you know, the people who give you opportunities.
Exactly. He has not grown up with those
money.
Same rich kid that like.
Well, yeah, I would have to make the connections. You can make the connections.
You can't make those connections though because you're not the same class. But you can't.
You can become a millionaire. There are people that have became millionaires from being broke.
0.01%.
That's not what I'm saying. So so you can't tell me I can't, and then tell me there's a percentage that can.
It is
people that do it.
Like that shit is just defeating the purpose.
Statistically unlikely.
Okay,
yeah, I'll accept that. Statistically unlikely. I can accept that it is hard than a motherfucker to become a millionaire, but I cannot accept that you can't become a millionaire.
Let me back up. So you could maybe become a millionaire, right?
That's all I'm saying.
Okay,
that's all I'm saying. Now there's no
$1 million isn't that much money to these people. It's not even like a little bit.
But it's
you can become
shit.
Like what he's saying, and I generally agree with, is that if you were to earn $1 million right now,
I don't even consider having $1 million as being a millionaire.
Okay, if you were in the millionaire class, you're still not in the same. Like, if you had $1 million,
I understand I'm not the fucking Rothschilds if I make $1 million, but I understand that everybody after me now has a better opportunity than I had to become a billionaire. And if they come at the right time and can invest what I have previously set up, even if 4 generations down the line, to put it into something that is like at a Steve Jobs moment where he comes out with like, a basic cell phone, but it's cool to people, then they could turn into the billionaire from what I've started. I generally believe that. And if I didn't believe that, I wouldn't be trying to do anything on my own because I would just say, fuck it. Why not get a 9 to 5 and live my life until I die? Because that's the only thing that I'm here for anyways.
Like, I just know that people are content with just working until they're 65 and retire.
Is that what you want?
I'm not cool with that.
So the other person over here that's saying this is the person that is most invested into being an entrepreneur to make money for himself.
Yeah, because I don't like listening to other motherfuckers tell me what to do.
Right, but so you're saying you just want your businesses not to be as successful as they can?
I want my... Okay.
And you don't feel like if your business
I think we're having a couple different conversations.
No, hold on.
here.
But you don't think if your businesses are as successful as they can, which is what you want, that if you pass that down onto somebody else that you have mentored, which we also didn't have, to learn how to make more money, that you could create a billionaire from what you have started?
I pretty much know. Don't think we're going to be billionaires.
Well, I don't think...
No, we're not going to be billionaires.
I don't think my children will be billionaires. They might be better millionaires. If I become a millionaire, they might be like 100 millionaires.
I don't think
But then their children wouldn't have an opportunity to become a billionaire?
Yeah, but at that point, we're like old money. We're like a part of the system at that point.
But you started the old money. What I'm saying.
By the time we're looking at like 3 generations away, right?
Yeah.
Like
you could be like 90 years old when they're becoming a billionaire.
I'm going to float something else out here, another thing to put in this conversational mix. I think if you have that much money, or however much money that is in the future or whatever, like that class of money, you aren't a good person. You had to be a terrible person to get that much money.
Probably, but I don't feel like I'm a great person right now. So like,
no, you're a pretty good guy. You have to be like an evil person to have like Jeff Bezos money.
To get Jeff Bezos rich, you do have to be a bad person.
He reinvented like
my man has a device device that he makes his fucking employees wear that vibrates if they step a couple things off path. Right? Like, that is Big Brother as fuck.
He's like researching Victorian factory shop floors for new old ways of fucking his like employees' lives up. Like, that's a pretty bad guy, and I think that's a really extreme example. But
I mean, it is. You guys always jump to the most extreme. You always jump to Jeff Bezos.
I think
everybody knows he's a horrible,
anyone I've ever seen who has that much money got it by exploiting people and fucking everything up for everybody,
and or being born into it.
And even then, if you're born into it and you don't do that shit, then you're losing money. Like,
I mean, when you're making that much money, you're right. You do exploit people to do it.
Although there is a saying that if you have $1 million in saving, it will inevitably become $1 billion. Just over time, if your family manages to not touch that $1 million, interest can turn that into $1 billion.
That's the Donald Trump thing. That's what people say about him, is that if he took the money he got from his father and just did what most rich people do and put it in whatever bank fund that makes it grow, he would have more money than he didn't do whatever the fuck he did now with all the buildings and shit. Like, he lost so much money by being a vain piece of shit.
I feel like I just don't know how many people are here like Jeff Bezos.
I mean, but that's what we need them to be. We need rich people to be.
He is terrible. Like, he goes to extreme. Like, his mind is just enslaved to making money. He has no morals about how he makes it or anything.
Absolutely, but there's a difference between
there are a total of 2,604 billionaires on the earth. That is it.
And most of those are probably like rulers in other countries that just have like everyone just listens to what they do.
But yeah, there's a difference between setting up your family to doing pretty well and between like that and you're going to be in the upper class in a couple generations. Like, that's two very different things.
I'm not saying I'm going to be in the 1%. Mm-hmm. I know I'm not going to be in the 1%. Is the 1% millionaires?
No.
Is that the 1%?
No.
What does the 1% consist of?
Billionaires.
I think
there are some millionaires in the 1%.
But I'm saying, like, how much money do you? Yeah, is it like hundreds of millions? If you have hundreds of millions, you're 1%. If I myself make it to $250,000 a year somehow, if I could make that happen,
that's good fucking money.
Yeah, I'm happy as fuck. And my son will probably be able to make $1 million a year. Like, I could probably teach him. If I could teach myself to make 250 from where I'm at, I could teach him to make $1 million from where we're at.
If you get him in like the good white prep school or whatever,
it's not even that. It's not even like schooling for real. It's like networking and knowing like where to put your fucking money.
Schooling is the network.
Like who do we interact? Like, of everybody that we work around with what we do currently, the majority of our network comes from people we met at school. Period.
Or people you met through people at school.
Not really.
Your whole partner in the podcast is fucking.
We didn't even meet at school.
All right.
So what? So like, don't.
We met before school, but like we were still in the same neighborhood. Like,
we were in the same neighborhood.
It's the same thing. Like, school and neighborhoods are like fucking hand in hand for the most part.
Yeah, they're of the people on this podcast right now, it's either school or family are the reason we're here. Like, the reason we know you.
Literally.
Yeah, I mean, it's just because you have to go there every day. Like,
yeah, so
I'm eventually
like,
gonna like some of these motherfuckers in here. I gotta come to this bitch every day. I ain't got no choice. Like,
they're not space aliens. They network the same way. But it just like costs them like $1 million a year to send their kid to some like private fucking high school.
Yeah.
Like the one that Jeffrey Epstein taught at. As a math teacher in a private high school. But they all had $1 million. Yeah, it's bad. Antoine, you shouldn't do it because your kids are going to meet Jeffrey Epstein. You're great.
You're putting your kid by Jeffrey Epstein.
Your great grandson.
You paid $1 million to get your kid prostituted.
You're
none of the fucking rich children. None of them. What are you talking about?
None of the rich children were prostituted?
Guaranteed.
Get out of here.
Guaranteed.
Jeffrey Epstein likes kids, bro. He's touching them in class, bro.
Yeah, like from like Moldova or some
They're
shit.
sent away for a year. They get sent to school. They don't get fucking. They don't go to school and come back home every day.
If Jeffrey Epstein was diddling the 1%'s kid, he would have been caught way fucking quicker than if he was like, kidnapping the children off the street.
But yeah, Antoine wants to set up his kids so they're going to get diddled by like the 20, 30, 230 whatever Jeffrey Epstein, his like robot android or whatever, or the clone he was trying to make at his clone farm.
Fucking Jeffrey Epstein's got Operation Phoenix in this bitch.
No, he did. He had that ranch where he was trying to like clone himself.
Oh, I did not know that was a real thing.
He had the sex ranch.
Yeah, it was the same thing.
Yeah,
same ranch.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's the sex ranch.
Yeah,
that's where he did everything.
The one where the Clintons stayed at every year.
Is this on the island?
No.
Okay.
This is in like Arizona or New Mexico or something.
I think it's New Mexico.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did my fair share of Jeffrey Epstein search after you.
Cool guy. Really, really interesting.
Okay. So to be a part of the 1%.
That was my one takeaway from looking all this shit up. What
a cool guy. What an interesting person.
I mean, kid fucking aside.
You had that really dope painting of Bill Clinton in the fucking blue dress.
Yeah, this is gonna be gonna rehab the image of Jeffrey Epstein and Jared Fogle. Those are my two projects. I was talking to Ashley about this, and I can't wait until Jared Fogle is on like Celebrity Big Brother or something. Because like 10 years or whenever the fuck he gets out of prison.
You think he's gonna have any amount of fame once he gets out?
Consider the like network TV morals 10 years from now or whenever the fuck he gets out of jail. And tell me that they wouldn't try and get him on there.
No, they're gonna do like Pedophile Island or some shit. It's gonna be on Jeffrey Epstein's island.
On Little St. James. real world Little St. James.
To be a part of the 1%, you only need $871,320 as net worth.
What?
There's a lot of fucking poor people out there.
If you have $4,000 to your name, you're richer than 50% of the world.
Oh,
that makes sense. That makes sense.
Are you going global or
Global.
US?
Global.
What about US? How much do you need US?
Because we're richer than 25% of the world.
I don't know. I got a fair bit of debt.
You're still richer than 25% of the world.
You still own things.
That's true.
But his net worth is still negative, though.
I got a couple bucks into that house, floors. Maybe.
Yeah, but like so like the way it works to determine your net worth is like it's however much you actually own versus how much you have in debt. So then they subtract however much debt you have. So like I'm sure you own way less of that house than you owe on
that's
it.
True.
So like negative.
I'm sure some like peasants in other places are never going to pay off their like farmland in their lifetime.
It's probably not even their farmland. They probably paid to work there.
I don't know nearly enough about like the global population to have anything useful to say about this. Unlike everything else in which I'm 100% correct on. I'm fully researched, extremely smart.
I feel like going back to the point where they just make everything over and over, like the Alexa that I was telling you about yesterday. And I was thinking about it when you said it. I'm just like, I don't know. I never been that type of to get that type of stuff though. Like I feel like they just removing basic actions as a human. I'm just cool with taking. Like I don't need a robot to turn the lights on, off and on for me.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to come clean here. I do have the robot lights in my house. I don't have an Alexa.
All that shit talking about Amazon. This dude got the fucking Alexa dot. Amazon Prime account.
Don't have an Alexa. I do have an Amazon Prime account because I like watching movies.
But like, why would you support Jeff Bezos? Like, you hate him so much. Why have an Amazon Prime account? Tell me that.
Because it's convenient.
He made a great product, and I love using it, but I hate that he makes money off of it.
But it comes with the exploitation of people. If I was a fully moral person, I should probably
care about that exploitation of people when you're clicking order.
Okay, for one, I really don't order that much shit on Amazon.
But you order some stuff, right?
Yeah, occasionally.
And there's somebody with a little watch on when you order that, like, bzzz, and then they gotta run their little bitch heads down the aisle.
You know what?
Pick that shit up, run it back to the conveyor belt by 33 seconds, or if they don't, they're gonna get docked like 25 cents in pay or some shit.
Okay, you fucking got me. I'll give you that.
Hey, that's real shit though. That's the first time I've ever seen that.
Counterpoint. You eat meat, right?
But I'm not trying to slaughter the cow? Is that what you're gonna say?
Yeah. And like,
would I stop eating meat if I had to slaughter the cow?
Yeah.
Well, I don't even think that's where you're about to go with
it's
it.
like, that it's like not right that the cows we get are like hold in pens where they're like bulging out the fucking sides of them and like live a miserable existence, right? Like, that's not good.
I mean,
they're animals. Is what he's about to fucking say.
It's not cool. I don't eat veal because they tie the cows down. Like, then don't ever let them walk or stand. So, like, I don't eat veal for that reason. But, like, that's the only thing that I've ever felt, like, bad about eating. I've never felt bad about eating a chicken. I've never felt bad about eating a rabbit. I never felt bad about eating an alligator.
Pigs and octopuses are both smarter than dogs. Like, the smart breeds of dogs.
Oh, yeah. No, pigs are smart as fuck, but they taste good as fuck, too. Like, bacon is good as fuck.
That's, like, the thing
I would kill a pig for bacon. Like, legit.
Yeah, but like, would you want one that's like penned up like in a 1x1 fucking cube and like never gets to see its mother or whatever?
What if you only buy free range meat though?
But you don't. I know.
I mean, I go to Costco and they be having the free range meat there. And I shop at Aldi's where it's supposed to be like all free range,
But
no
it's
GMOs
not. No, it's not. You got to look for the free range shit. That's like
and my girl loves animals, so we do most of the time spend extra money on dumbass shit like that.
But even then, it's not like how it should be. Like, unless you're buying like right from a farm, you have no fucking clue.
And you
never have a clue
all the time.
I mean, it's just like your clothes, though. Like the cheaper clothes you buy, the worse conditions they're getting made in.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that. We live in this system, but we can still critique it.
Yeah, you can critique it. But
I'm not gonna be like an ascetic monk because like things aren't how they should be. Should I use Amazon less? Yeah, absolutely. I really shouldn't.
But I'm saying like something like your both of y'all's number one enemy is Jeff Bezos. Like it's been multiple times. And
don't come for me. I don't have an Amazon Prime account, my friend.
I know, but you still. I mean, you use somebody else's.
Yeah, so what? Doesn't matter. That's stealing from them. That's stealing.
So you're receiving stolen property.
Yes, thank you.
but you're still helping out. Like you want to watch the shows on there, and if you didn't have the person to give it to you, you would get it.
I probably would not because I'm poor.
If you weren't poor and you had them, let's put all the stipulations in there. Then you would buy it.
It's because he's an easy target. That's really all. It's like a very obvious person to point to highlight all the shit that I don't like.
Jeff Bezos, that shit I don't like.
Absolutely, dude.
And as the answer to what it takes to be in the top 1% of America,
1,700,800.
So double the world.
Wait,
motherfuckers are broke out here.
Wait. You said because the world. You said 800,000.
No, I said 400,000.
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't. You said 800,000.
You said the wrong number.
Thanks, Connor.
So if you make $1 million, then you in the 1%.
Oh no,
you're like the 0.8%.
Yeah. It does say according to CNBC. 800,000 for the world.
And then according to WNBC, it says...
Well, this is...
WNBC?
This is also a CNBC.
Women's NBC. You know, I watch WNBC because it's I really like it's the love of the game. It's not the players, you know.
Okay. The Google result took it from it was just looking at Connecticut for some reason.
What the fuck?
So each state has a different top 1% income.
Well, that's dumb.
It's the 0.1% company or owned company Google that's trying to prevent Jeremy
our cost of living is all different.
Information.
Is that it? Is that why every state? Because our cost of living is different.
Well, I don't.
There's just different people. Like there's way more like billionaires.
Well, because like in California, you make a shit times more money for the same job you do.
Actually,
in Ohio.
So Wyoming has the largest annual income of the top 1%.
What?
Wyoming?
Do they not take like a state
there's probably
tax or
weird
something?
shit going on in Wyoming and nobody knows about it because who the fuck cares about Wyoming?
To be in the 1% of Wyoming, you have to be at 1.9 million, and that is the highest of anywhere else.
Is it because no one lives there?
Yeah, is it like the population is so low that like only a couple people are millionaires?
Hey, we are blowing down on Wyoming right now.
No, I think they got like the disparity here. Oh, Massachusetts also has 1.9 million.
Who knew they were that rich in Massachusetts?
Boston's a big city.
Boston, but I thought like at least like California and New York.
Oh, Boston's like not Boston. Massachusetts where like fucking Harvard is.
Connecticut is 2.52 million to be in the top 1%.
2.1. Connecticut's small as fuck. That's why Connecticut's like a walk across the block.
And then California to be in the top 1%, you got to be 1.69 million.
You can't even see Connecticut on the map. They have to make a line for that bitch out to say Connecticut.
You look at the U.S. map.
They got a line that comes out. Connecticut. Shit's small as fuck.
I know there's no not sales. There's
okay. I got the nationwide average now. I'm sorry.
Finally, Jesus Christ.
We went through the whole process of getting the
nationwide average. I want to know how much money I need to have it in Ohio.
Okay.
Yeah, you didn't even give us ours. We don't even know our goal yet to become the 1%.
All right, so
I gotta be like right outside the 1%. Like
I want to know who's first up against the wall in our own state.
Okay, all right. So first off, nationwide, 1.32 million.
That sounds about right.
To be 1%.
So as long as I'm at like 1 million flat, I'm not in the 1%. People can't hate on me.
Just under. You're not going to be killed in the Glorious Revolution.
Right. I'll be like, hey, I only got a
You're
mil.
like second wave. You're second wave.
In Ohio, you only need 850,000.
Fuck, I'm the 1% in Ohio. They're going to kill me.
Got a Kalashnikov in the back of your dome, dude. You better start saying something good.
And to be in the top 1% of earners in Ohio, you have to only make 300,000 a year.
The top 1% of earners.
So my goal of what I want to make annually is like right under being like the richest motherfucker around. around here. That's crazy.
I can't even fathom having like a 6-figure a year job. Like that's I can't even like think of what that would.
I want to be able to like go on vacations. I want to see the world, and you need money to do that. So like I need.
You don't need that much money to see the world.
You need a lot less than you think about.
To go to Thailand, it's $5,000. Do you have $5,000 you could just spend to go to Thailand?
First off,
I don't think it
doesn't cost $5,000.
I've been looking at Thailand trips. It's $5,000.
All right, well then you're looking at
plane tickets
7 days.
You're looking at it wrong then.
7-day trip to Thailand is like $5,000 for plane tickets.
Resort?
Yeah, it's a trip from the top of Thailand to the bottom.
No, get the fuck out of here. No, you gotta get the ticket and then you have to Thailand. Like, sleep in a tent and a hostel. And you can do it on the cheap.
I want to go on I want to see everything Thailand, like all the landmarks of Thailand when I go there. I'm a broke motherfucker. I'm not going back again. Like, get this shit out the way. I need to see everything. I like think about the zoo and like the strip club the same.
It's like welcome to the All Riffs episode. Fucking A.
Try and slide a fucking dollar through the monkey cage.
It's just
give me something. Give me my money's worth. Yelling at the fucking animals. Do something. Shake it, baby.
I mean, that's pretty much what people are doing there.
I like seeing the videos of dudes doing magic for the monkeys, and the monkeys like freaking out. You ever seen those videos?
A common thing,
dude. I seen a video the other day where it was a little kid, right? And he was like out in the window, and then the monkey was out on the other side of the window, but it was a little monkey, like it was like a kid monkey. I don't know what they're called,
like a child monkey.
Yeah. So there was like a child and a child monkey, and they were like playing like a handsy game, and then the gorilla came over, grabbed the little monkey, and just pulled his ass away.
It was a gorilla, not a monkey, then.
Baby gorilla, yeah.
A baby gorilla.
So he put him away, and then I was like, damn. See, the dad's like, man, you don't want to fuck with these niggas. Man.
Yeah.
They locked us in this fucking plane.
In here.
Yeah, like we don't fuck with them, man. Like, don't be over there playing with them because they're smart.
Yeah, animals are smart.
You gotta think the gorilla is like smart as fuck, right? And he just watches people watch him through this thing, and he's like, I'm fucking trapped in here, and all these bitches are just watching me.
Yeah.
Like every day they come in here and just watch me. Like nobody is trying to help me get out this bitch.
Yeah.
Fuck all these people. If that gorilla ever does get released in the wild, he's gonna kill a person if he sees them.
So there's not a word for
a baby gorilla?
Yep, they just follow the human primate. Like they start out as babies, move to kids.
I feel like gorillas were like at the end of that process, and they're like, "Fuck it, man."
The other one,
call them baby gorillas, man.
The other one that fucks me up is octopuses.
What's a baby octopus?
I don't know, but they're crazy smart. Is the thing
they are crazy smart?
Yeah,
it's just like they have like this 2x2 foot enclosure. It's like you're like a goddamn genius animal. Man, you have to
some like I was reading this one thing about this one that like escapes and like throws shit at fucking their
handlers.
Their handlers, yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I was reading this thing a while ago that said if octopuses could like they're very solitary creatures, but if they had the same like instinct that humans do to like group together and make like packs and shit, that they would have created a society by this point. Like there would be like I don't know if there's like cities or they're building anything,
like
but they would like
city down there.
No, but they would have like a much they would have like an observable society and like a system.
Yeah. They're like more
they're
isolated.
Just too much. Yeah, they're just too much of loners to do that.
You never really see them in like
they're real geniuses. Is what
somebody was trying to tell me that fucking octopuses are able to divert their evolution, like on some real shit. And
that
like,
sounds like something that's too smart for me to understand.
Yeah,
like I don't know if that's true or not.
Yeah, it was some wild shit that I heard, and I was like, "What?"
That sounds like something that once someone actually explains it is a lot less impressive than it sounds at first.
Right.
I don't know. I always been fascinated with like I just want to see an animal try to kill another animal, but like in the wild. Like I want to go on an African safari and just see a chase.
You want to put a tarantula and a hornet in a jar and shake it up.
Well, you want to see a real animal?
Like I just want to see animals. Like I like animals, but I don't like going to the zoo because seeing them is just.
I mean, but why do you want to see it kill them? Like why can't you just? I just want to see it. Like just walk.
You want to see it like exist in nature.
I want to see it what it does. Yeah, like
that's like it's real. That, like. Capabilities. I'm such a sucker for that like Planet Earth nature documentary.
Oh yeah,
shit.
yeah. Those bitches be getting me every time. Like you turn it on, like I always turn it on, like I'm gonna go to sleep, and then like I'm up 3 hours later, like watching the next 4 or 5 episodes.
Extremely high on acid and watched a bunch of Planet Earth, and that was the shit, dude. Just like think about animals all night. Until I watched gorillas do cannibalism, like eat other gorillas, and that was not good.
I'm gonna go to bed now.
In fact, bad to watch. Oh yeah, and the cordyceps mushroom, the fungus that infects things. And
and then it makes them like go to the top of fucking like a tree or some shit. Yeah. And then like the fucking it grows out of their fucking
it won't
forehead.
Make them. It'll like make them act weird, but it'll try and get back into the colony. But the ant, like specifically in Planet Earth, the ants knew to like take it to outside the colony before it sprouted. Because it'll wipe out whole fucking colonies of ants like immediately if that happens.
Bro, they had a red alarm. They knew it. It was like, wee, 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 wee. Transport this bitch. Everybody, this is not a drill. This is not a drill.
That was horrifying because I actually had gone to bed or like gone upstairs and I'm just like watching this by myself and like,
It infects everything?
No, it's
Can it infect us?
No, I think it can only infect ants. I'm pretty sure.
Or it's like there's slightly different versions for different like insect species.
It's like the kryptonite.
I know there are some like there's at least one species where it makes them go to like the top of like a tree branch, and then that's how it releases its spores. I think like that's how it spreads by like getting to the top and then floop fly everywhere and
I think
get picked up by somebody else.
Cordyceps like mushroom bits were like a health craze for a bit or like a health thing people do from some specific version. And it's like I know that there's no possibility that could like have any ill effects on me, but I still would not put that shit in my body. No fucking way. I read a book that was basically about that, like something like that infected a person's brain. It was fucked up, man. I think if I'd been doing mushrooms, I would have fully wigged out. This other mushroom like kill a whole colony of ants. I just would have fucking freaked. Jokes. Let's do some comedy.
This is actually just turned into like a smorgasbord of information.
Yeah,
I mean, this is just how it is when we start talking before. This is what we do, okay?
This is the cold open factory right here.
Yeah. We just keep talking about shit that we've been thinking of.
It's like our little unheard diaries. I don't keep a journal. I keep a podcast.
Oh, thank you guys for listening and getting us over 1,000 downloads.
It's crazy. We shot to the top of Patreon. We're the most subscribed podcast.
We can edit it. We can edit all this
in 2 months. It was insane. They were emailing us, begging us to make a Patreon. We did, and it was the most subscribed. Fuck yeah.
Hey, come on, man. You don't gotta do that now. You don't gotta do that. Just put that out. Come on. That's some real shit.
This is a drug-free podcast.
No, I want to put that bitch in the pipe. And he's relighting it super tiny for no reason.
Bro, it's not even super tiny, bro.
Bro, it's tiny as fuck.
You gotta get some forceps and hold it like he did in Big Lebowski.
No, that's what this is. This is the forceps right here.
Hey, give me one of those for Christmas.
What are you getting me for Christmas? How about that?
I'm not gonna tell you.
It's a surprise.
No motherfucking knows damn right well.
It's another bottle of barbecue sauce.
Hey, look around. There ain't no barbecue sauce everywhere, okay? Yeah, you can't even find a bottle of barbecue sauce.
You got too ashamed from the last time I mentioned that 8 different fucking barbecue sauces in here.
There is barbecue sauce, guys. There is barbecue sauce.
Don't let Jeremy lie to you.
2 packets.
Damn, man, this motherfucker Antoine just called me a liar on air. I'm kind of upset.
I mean, you were lying on air.
I forgot that barbecue sauce was there. Okay, that wasn't my barbecue sauce. That was Dave's barbecue sauce.
Oh, now he's got excuses.
I did use one of those packets though. There was 3 there originally, so I guess I'm a liar. Fucking piece of shit liar.
But yeah, I'd say barbecue sauce is the way to go for a gift for him. You know, like a nice maple barbecue.
Maple barbecue is pretty good.
It's fucking good.
All barbecues almost pretty good. Like I haven't really encountered too many barbecues that I was like, not that.
That's a fact.
ABAG. All barbecues are good.
Yeah, I feel like if you fuck barbecue up, you shouldn't be making it no more.
Well, that's a fact.
Like, you just shouldn't do it. If you fuck it up, just stop trying. Go to another field.
Maybe sauces isn't the thing that you should be doing. Okay, but
yeah, it's like sugar and bullshit.
Dude, everybody wants to see it. I swear everybody wants to see it.
I'm gonna be behind a wall.
Like if I heard
wear a wrestling mask.
Fucking Connor just starts showing up in a luchador mask.
When my girlfriend heard you, she was like, I was like, what do you think he looks like? She was like, he looks kind of like a lumberjack probably. He's probably really tall.
Big fat guy who wears flannels. Yeah. I mean, she's not wrong.
When she seen you, though, she was like, that's not how I envisioned he was going to look. And I was like, what did you think he was going to look like? I thought you had it right on. Like, he looked like a lumberjack. Because you got, like, the beard, you know what I'm saying?
I look like a lumberjack who spent all his wages on Fritos.
Well, lumberjacks, I always know lumberjacks for eating pancakes, right?
Well, yeah, they have, like...
Lumberjacks are on 1 bottle of maple syrup, so They're the pancake guys.
No, they got the like
if
the
you go
books.
to like a diner, they got like the lumberjack breakfast, and it's like
well, we all
8
got different
sausages
reasons.
and like 4 pancakes.
Dude, lumberjacks are known for pancakes.
Like
we all had a
biscuits and
different
gravy,
reason.
and it's because they did like a demanding job, but I make beer and drink it.
What was your reasoning for thinking lumberjacks are associated with pancakes?
I seen it in a book.
Okay. Whoa. What book?
The deep lore.
I don't know. I was a kid.
It makes sense.
It's a real fucking interesting story.
I didn't say it was a story. I had a reason. That was
It's
my
a real
reason.
fucking interesting reason. Okay.
Hey, what's the best condiment on pancakes?
Butter.
Yeah,
No,
butter.
get the fuck out of here.
Dude,
It's
if you don't
syrup.
have butter on the pancake with the
Work
syrup,
with me
it's going to
here.
be shitty.
Work with me here. The best condiment for pancakes is syrup. What are lumberjacks around? Trees. Where do you get syrup from?
Trees.
I see the association. Yeah.
He walked you right to it.
I do think lumberjacks are associated with pancakes, like I said.
I do think that syrup is the best breakfast condiment.
Oh, you're tripping, cuz.
Hot sauce.
I mean, hot
You're
sauce,
tripping too, cuz.
hot
What
sauce is
the
good.
fuck are you talking about if you're going to talk about syrup or hot sauce?
Hot sauce is good for like the savory.
What are you talking about? Like, what? Ketchup? Maybe?
No.
Well, it just depends on the breakfast. You can't say anything is the best. Because you can't put hot sauce on pancakes. Fuck out of here.
Right. I have a real specific way of doing it, right? Because like
You're dipping your meat. You're dipping your meat in the
Eggs
syrup.
Benedict? Get the fuck out
I
of here.
do dip.
You can't put syrup on everything either. That's what I'm saying.
I think
It's
hot,
an occasion thing, man. You know what I'm saying? You got some
hot
bread on
sauce
the
is
plate,
more
some meat.
universal to those who like spicy food, such as myself.
Now, if you got sausage and French toast, you want some hot sauce on that shit?
On the
I feel
sausage?
like they're just
You're like my fucking son dipping the hot sauce in the fucking
yeah.
sausage. What are you doing?
He's got it right.
You got it wrong.
You got it wrong. Syrup is
Syrup
the way to
on
go.
the sausage.
Yeah, syrup
Directly on the sausage.
If I got bread
All
and
day.
meat, I'm doing syrup. If I got eggs, if I'm not using hot sauce at breakfast, flat the
One
fuck out.
thing.
hot sauce
No,
on my
no.
eggs.
You don't
My
use any hot
omelets?
sauce
My
on
omelets?
breakfast?
If I got a burrito, yeah, nothing else.
Home fries
Yeah.
and eggs.
No.
Get hot sauce.
Ketchup.
No.
I
Hell.
know fries. And my eggs just get cheese, ham, bacon, peppers.
That sounds shit.
You
got
sound
some
shit.
fucking dog shit ass
Hey, that is
breakfast.
the best breakfast ever. A Western omelet, add cheese and
No,
bacon.
no.
Fuck out of my
Western
face.
omelet,
That shit
you
is
gotta
great.
put barbecue sauce on it if you're gonna get fucking Western
What?
omelet.
This dude is gross.
Yes. No,
Gross.
that shit goes hard.
That shit is abominable.
I'm leaving this goddamn
Yeah, this shit
podcast.
is over. This shit is fucking over.
No, that's not okay.
This nigga needs to go to therapy.
That's not okay.
Wrong.
That's not
That's why I had
okay.
7 barbecue sauces up here.
This is the one for the Western omelet. This is for the ham and cheese.
Oh, man.
Who puts barbecue sauce on breakfast?
On eggs.
Hella people do.
Fucking
Get out of here.
psychopath.
Dude, nobody.
You're wrong. Tell you what, you're wrong.
This dude's at breakfast. They're like hot sauce or ketchup. He's like barbecue, please.
They like have to go in the back and confirm. Can we do this? Is this allowed?
Hold on, I have to check on that.
Talk to the manager.
Hey, this fucking guy wants barbecue sauce.
Kick him out. Kick him out.
You ain't never been to the Famous Dave's breakfast?
What?
What?
Yo, I went to Famous Dave's the other for my birthday. Disappointing as fuck, for real.
Chain barbecue restaurant for those who might not know.
Yeah, Famous Dave's is out here though. I mean, yeah,
They're
but you're
usually
right.
pretty good.
Dude,
That's- yeah,
you love
pretty
that
good
shit.
barbecue.
And nah, man, fuck that. That shit was poop.
I wasn't fucking with it. I
There-
didn't like it that
there's
much.
certainly like better local barbecue spots, but it's like not. Ohio is not like Texas. There isn't like a place right around the corner all the
Yeah,
time.
no, that's the shit that sucks about living in Ohio.
We got other good food. We got diners and shit.
We do got hella diners. We got the best diners out here.
We diner central.
Flat the
for
fuck
real.
out. Your diners ain't fucking with our diners.
I don't know if I can support
yeah.
that.
You guys are wrong.
Nah,
We got the place to be.
I don't
And
think
Grumpy's. Grumpy's good as fuck.
Yeah, it is.
People
I just
don't
went-
even
I
like
went there
Grumpy's
yesterday.
is
It's
good as
good.
fuck. Grumpy's is good
I
as
gotta
fuck.
go, man. My girl said it was nasty, but she also said Penn Station was nasty. So like, I don't
Oh,
know if
she's
I can
tripping.
trust her.
she's
Yeah, she got
tweaking.
bad taste. Your girl just got bad taste.
Penn Station's good, but it's also fucking nasty.
Get out. All right. You don't support my omelet.
No. Nobody supports the omelet. I knew you was about to say no. Fuck that. I know. I'm about to stop that shit before it even started. dude. I was about to tell you.
Well,
Like that.
bringing that up for months. Like, that does suck. I can't believe you said that. Just like you dissed my omelet. You're wrong on all accounts.
Like, yo, the only way, like, you gotta add bacon and cheese to the Western omelet. There you go. That's it.
And hot sauce.
No barbecue.
Doesn't
hot
it come
sauce.
with
Yes.
bacon? No, it doesn't come with bacon.
Doesn't come with bacon.
It should come with cheese.
The bacon adds that little, like, hot ting. You know what I'm saying?
I feel it. So does hot sauce.
Yeah.
No.
What hot sauce are you using?
I use I like hot sauce. Like, I like hot sauce.
But what's your
breakfast.
breakfast hot sauce?
If I had to pick one now, that like it would probably be Cholula.
No, Cholula's fine. Okay. I thought you were going to say Tabasco or something.
Hell no, that's this dude. He eats
Yeah, I fuck
Tabasco.
with Tabasco.
everything.
No,
Tabasco's okay, but it's kind of gross at the same
Tabasco
time.
is kind of fucking gross.
I'm going to change
I don't
your
put
guys.
Tabasco on my eggs. I put them on my home fries though. And
On the home fries is good.
I use Frank's for my
Guys.
eggs.
My man's got it right. Me and Tay are eating breakfast
Like
the same way.
Tabasco does not go on egg. It only
You
goes
two-
on like mashed shit, mashed potatoes, like
Or home fries.
Home fries.
Home fries aren't mashed though.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying like starches.
Okay.
It only goes on starches.
It only goes on potato.
Yeah.
It only goes on potato.
Yeah, I had a little mind lapse.
I'm going to help you guys out. I'm going to help you out. Buy a bottle of Crystal hot sauce. It's like Tabasco, but extremely better.
I'm try it.
It's like Tabasco, but not.
Yeah, it's like Tabasco, but not dog shit. I gotta talk to you guys about how much this motherfucker loves clam chowder. Comes to my house a couple times a month to play games. Every time orders clam chowder. Every single day. He got mad one time that they fucked up his extra clam chowder order.
Yeah, they sent me chicken noodle soup. But what if it was like clone meat, right? Like what if it's the plot of The Island? Like, just listen to me, okay? What if it's the plot of The Island? And like,
I probably wouldn't be able to afford meat from the movie The Island.
probably right.
They're living pretty well, if I remember that movie correctly.
They were living pretty well, but like, okay, so like The Island. Do you know The Island? All right, so it's a movie where like
It's a very dumb movie.
there's a bunch of people in a facility. They live in like almost like a utopia, kind of like. Well, it's not a utopia, but it's just like a clean ass area. And then
They can't go outside because they told them it was like the apocalypse out there or something.
right, but there's one island. There's one island that's cool that people can go to. So every now and then a person gets to win the lottery and they get extracted and go to the island. But real life, they're just clones of rich people, and they're
having their organs harvested.
their heart organs out of the clones and put them in the real rich people when their organs fail, right? But now let's take that, and when they go to the island, they get ate.
No, that's fucked up, man. That's bad. That's fucked
Super
up.
bad.
The rich people are fucked up for even harvesting their organ.
They're just clones, you guys. They're clones of you.
It's a pretty-
I would 100% clone myself 1,000 times and make all the other versions of me my slave.
The only thing I really remember about that movie is it was like
You'd be a
5
horrible
hours long.
slave.
I would be a horrible slave.
You would not be able to deal with yourself as a slave. You'd be like, you motherfucker!
Well, I think just like Jeremy living under the slave system of capitalism, in true slavery, he would just make a podcast.
It would just be a podcast of me talking to myself.
And today we have Jeremy 379 on. Hi, Jeremy 379.
God, can you imagine Jeremy being all 4 people of a podcast?
The podcast would be so lit. It'd be the best podcast ever. One of us would be drunk. One of us
You would all just be belligerently high. You would just be incoherent.
The podcast never starts because they just kept smoking.
Everyone's smoking as fast as Jeremy, and they're all passing it.
There's just a bunch of me's rolling up at the same exact time.
Smoke half a pound in an hour, and you wouldn't be able to make human noise.
So if you'd like to invest in our cloning facility to hear the All Jeremy podcast, please hit me up at NotYourAverageHipsterStudios@gmail.com. And that is Not Your Average Hipsters Studios, spelled all out. You're fucking stupid.
It's good SEO.
I'm here for it. I argue with motherfuckers all the time.
Jeremy does love to argue.
I do. I love it.
I think that might be like your natural state, like your fucking like platonic ideal state.
You have to immerse him in warm water, too. He has to be floating in warm water, arguing.
If you could be,
He's at his kneecap.
If the podcast could just be in a hot tub and like me having heavy debates with people, I'd be the happiest person alive.
just slowly cooking a whole stock pot.
Hey, we could do a couple hot tub episodes if we could get, once we start getting some money rolling in and we get some waterproof mics and shit.
It would sound like shit.
We turn the jets off. We turn the jets off.
That suck. It's like turning the AC off in the summer. The fucking bits.
Just turn the jets on low, so it's like.
It's still gonna sound like shit. No, my dream job is actually to be the hot tub guy, right?
Hot tub guy.
This is Hot Tub Guy Incorporated. What it is you rent a hot tub.
Tub Guy Incorporated.
Yeah, Hot Tub Guy Incorporated, right? So you rent a hot tub for parties, okay? You're following me? You rent the hot tub for parties? Mm-hmm. But the thing about this hot tub is it comes with me in it, and I help to get your party started. I make everybody feel more comfortable sitting in the hot tub.
I remember you pitching this before. It's the worst fucking idea I've ever heard. Because what's the thing that people hate most about having parties? It's like if you have neighbors or something who are just kind of like overhearing what you're doing and not part of your group or whatever. But instead you're pitching that you're like a guy who's just, it's like a DJ who doesn't provide music. You're just this fucking dude hanging out
in the hot tub. Yeah.
And specifically taking up a spot in like, maybe if you're lucky, an 8-person endeavor. Taking 1/8 of the capacity out of an expensive thing you rented.
But just hear me out. Like, okay, like I hear your qualms with it, but just hear me out. Okay, there would be other guys that you could rent along with the hot tub guy, right?
This is worse. This is getting much worse.
Yeah, it is getting worse.
You could rent like the beer toss guy, and all he does is he stands right next to the beer all night, and somebody's like, "Hey, can I get a beer?" And he's like, "I got you, big dog," and then he tosses you a beer. He never brings it to you.
Beers at your party. That's a great idea. Let's have a guy just throwing beer at the party.
He's got to be like a fucking like baseball player. I do not want to get like.
Yeah, he's just launching beer.
Somebody side of a head with a fucking beer can.
Somebody's just eating macaroni salad, gets smacked in the head with the beer can.
Wait. I got one other guy. One other guy. Preloaded. All right. Beer opener guy. He opens your beers with his teeth, gives them to you.
That's gross.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of like party trick guys.
That sucks.
That's gross. Like, I just open my beer with a beer opener. Thanks.
You've pitched 3 guys that are like the most annoying guy
like the worst guys at the party are the guys that people rent.
Yeah. The guy who won't leave the hot tub, the guy who insists on throwing you everything, and the one who like mouths your fucking beer before giving it to you.
Okay, I got one more guy then. Acoustic guitar guy.
Get the fuck out of here! No! So you can have some dipshit play Wonderwall?
That's his #1 most requested song. What are you talking about?
Hey, I am great if he is there, though.
He's going to ask him to play Wonderwall. Yes.
Play Wonderwall, my dude.
And then he's going to be like, so anyways, guys, this is Wonderwall.
You all know it.
Oh. Yeah.
How did you pinpoint the 4 worst people? There should be a guy who eats like the most of the one thing you want to eat. I'll eat every hamburger and leave the hot dogs at your 4th of July party.
Yeah. Hot Tub Guy Incorporated, man. We're coming to a town near you very soon.
A funny skit.
Yeah, that's a skit.
It's not a skit. This is my real life business. Okay. And then like think about it. If you rent the whole Hot Tub Guy package, you already have somewhat of a party.
Hold on. Why are you still going on this? What are you doing?
I'm looking for investors, Antoine, okay? Investors and guys. I already have the Hot Tub Guy Incorporated.
If you were pitching this on Shark Tank, they would have asked you to leave halfway through your presentation.
Sir. Can you stop, please?
No one wants this. No one wants this.
Jeremy's like, I got models out there ready to come in. I brought a hot tub. Hold on. They're still bringing it up.
And then like
I'm about to get the party started in here.
Yes.
He goes to Shark Tank. Like, take your guy's shirt off. Take your shirt off. It's time to get in the hot tub. Hold on. Beer toss guy. Hit him.
Mark Cuban catches a beer like, what the fuck? This is actually pretty lit.
Mark Cuban doesn't catch the beer and hits him in the face.
Domes him and he sues you for $250,000.
He already owns half of fucking Hot Tub Guy Incorporated without investing a dime.
Gonna take 95% for $0.
I think you guys are all being haters right now. Hot Tub Guy Incorporated is going to be the next.
Hit us up, fans. Hit us up on the comments. Tell us how bad Jeremy's stupid fucking idea is.
And then when everybody's like, "That's a great fucking idea. I'm going to hire Jeremy for Hot Tub Guy Incorporated. You got to help me buy the hot tub."
No. Well, no. Sure, I will. Because no one's going to say that. This is the dumbest shit. I'm sorry. Someone's going to tell you.
People say that. I'll be the beer toss guy.
Okay. All right. So now we have Hot Tub Guy. Oh, Hot Dog Guy is another part of it where we'll serve you hot dogs at your party.
That's catering.
Yeah.
That's already a thing.
No. Hot Dog Guy is not a thing.
No, because Hot Dog Guy is just a add-on to the hot
package.
So it's like you start off with Hot Tub Guy. I got him. I see this packages here. Basic Hot Tub Guy. You get one guy in a hot tub.
Yeah, one guy and a hot tub. That's what you get.
For more money, when the hot tub gets full and he gets party to full capacity, he will step out of the hot tub.
No, see, no one told me this. You're making this up.
I'm trying to help my guy, man. We gotta.
He's wrong. Hot Tub Guy stays in the hot tub all night.
No, you can't.
You're wrong. I am the Hot Tub Guy. Hot Tub Guy don't come out the hot tub. It's like Soup Kid. Soup Kid don't live the stoop.
Oh, but you want them to pay for the hot
You're
tub.
losing them, Jeremy. You're losing your only supporter.
I'm trying to help you here, man. I was trying to round out some hard edges, and you're just like trying to keep them bitches sharp.
I make like, cause like also here's the thing about me as Hot Tub Guy, right? I'll also have like a little whiskey thing that I clean the hot tub with, like periodically. Make sure
whiskey thing?
Yeah, making sure the hot tub don't get gross.
I was thinking whiskey like a drink. He's talking about like a screen net.
Like a fish catcher thing.
Right. I'm gonna be scooping all like the bullshit that people put into the hot tub with their feet.
So Jeremy's not gonna let anyone get in the hot tub because he's cleaning it the whole time.
Hey, out of here!
This is my hot tub. So it's basically like if you would want to look at the hot tub at your party.
Did you go rinse all that soap off of you with water?
I got a little shower on the side of the hot tub. I'm like, step into the shower.
You got any fragrances on?
They can put a fucking hazmat suit on and get in.
Yeah, it's not a good idea.
No, you guys are all wrong. Hot Tub Guy is gonna be the shit. And
it seems like you would be better off renting a hot tub, hiring a bartender, and like catering your event.
Well, see,
it sounds like what you actually want.
Here's the thing. Hot Tub Guy, I'm gonna make it cheaper than renting your average hot tub.
How?
What do you mean how?
This is not your average hot tub guy service.
I'm gonna be the hot tub guy. That's how. And then I'll just rent out one hot tub that I own.
He has one client at a time.
Yeah, I can only do one party at a time.
First off,
he gets
I don't
booked
even
one
know
day.
if
He's
you
like,
can
hey, we're
rent
booked
a
up.
hot tub. It like requires setup.
Yeah, how are you moving this hot tub? He pulls up with the pickup truck with a tarp in the back that's heated.
No.
That's the hot tub.
He's pulling it on the ground with no wheels from his Ford Fusion. Just like scraping on the ground.
I've somehow gotten the hot tub fixated on top of a bunch of skateboards.
Okay.
And I'm building it that way.
Jeremy's low rent DIY hot tub solution.
That comes with Jeremy.
Yes, it comes with me.
My hot tub doesn't come on if I'm not in it, baby.
I'm also the only one allowed to work the controls. So you got to tell me what he wants to be.
Too bad. It's Jets time. I need the Jets. I'm really feeling like the green light's the ambiance right now.
Yeah, fuck you. You're not getting red. It's green.
It just keeps getting worse.
It's such a bad business idea.
What other kind of guys do you have to add to the Hot Tub Guy Incorporated? Like, what kind of other party guys do we got?
I already had my guy who eats all the food that everyone else wants to eat.
You're right.
That's a good guy.
This is kind of like
I don't know that anybody will ever pay for that guy. There are some people who might pay for Wonderwall guy.
Some people might pay for Wonderwall guy.
Maybe guy who corners people in a one-on-one conversation, and they talk about something kind of like esoteric. like they talk about some weird business idea. That's my other guy is like close.
So it's just me.
Hey, I was just over here thinking. I was looking at the floor like, damn, is that me? Am I that guy that just corners people in one-on-one conversations and then makes them listen to my business ideas? Somebody will pay for me then. Let's go. I'll be there. I can do that naturally. Be the best corner guy that they have.
Coleslaw guy. He'll only bring coleslaw to a potluck.
Yeah.
He's the guy. He has to hang out. Do you like the coleslaw? I made that.
Yes. No, see, now you're getting the point. That's a real party guy that somebody actually pay for. It makes it feel like a real party. Okay, did you like my coleslaw? Right. No, that's coleslaw guy's in. He's part of the hot tub guy package now.
So you're not the business isn't getting people in the hot tub. It's starting the party.
What would you say?
Party planner.
What would you say the price point is here
for a full hot tub guy package?
Yeah,
like you're getting all the guys.
You're
getting 7/8 of a hot tub. You're getting some burnt hot dogs, coleslaw, a guy who throws beers does not supply the beers, and a one-on-one conversation guy. What does this cost?
And the nigga that opens it with his teeth.
Yeah, the teeth guy, the gross teeth guy. What does this cost for 8 employees for at least a 4-hour event?
We're gonna put a nice solid price point of $2,500 for the full package.
It's like more than it costs to cater a wedding.
But you're perfect for weddings.
We are. Like, we actually have a new wedding package, right? We have drunk uncle. Okay,
drunk uncle guy.
He'll make a speech before the wedding actually starts about how he should have been the one to walk.
Okay. I have one that's actually useful. It's embarrassing dance move guy, because someone has to do like the worst dance to make everyone else feel like, I can get up there.
See, that's
the only one I've thought of that makes sense, though.
I don't know. I think your coleslaw guy was pretty on point.
No, because everyone's going to do that already. Someone's already going to do that.
I mean, you can have the first to eat guy.
The first to eat guy?
First to eat guy is good. Okay, this is useful.
Because people
We're actually getting something here.
All right. Sometimes the food just be sitting there.
Because I'm going to be honest, I'm usually the first to eat guy, and it doesn't feel good for someone my size.
Right. So we got first to eat guy. He's definitely getting added. Embarrassing dance move guy.
Hot tub guy.
Well, we're looking at hot tub guy formal right now. Remember, this is our wedding package.
Formal, yeah. Okay.
Hot tub guy's not a part of the wedding package.
Yeah, first to eat guy at the wedding.
Mm-hmm. First to eat guy could be part of the hot tub guy package, though.
We could.
Request the DJ guy. Makes a lot of DJ requests.
yes.
For specific things. Possibly songs that were overruled by one of the couple.
Right.
One of the two couple of the wedding.
Mm-hmm.
Shake that ass.
Yeah, he wants to hear. This guy wants to hear.
This guy wants to hear Weird Al.
The chicken dance.
He wants to hear the chicken dance. He wants to hear Love in This Club. He wants to hear.
Then you gotta have a dude that starts line dances. Then.
Well, that's the embarrassing dance guy. I think that's the same guy. He's a twofer.
Yeah.
He's a twofer. Yeah. With the upgraded package, he can be not only embarrassing dance move guy, but line dance guy as well. I eventually want to just have somebody just throw a party that's just filled with all the different kind of guys, and like it's just that one person.
That'd be the worst.
And
I would
rent
leave.
the party.
No, that would be the what? You're the one person there, and you leave like, man, fuck this.
Still gonna be $2,500.
You're still gonna need that up front.
The guy hires you just because you always wanted to leave a party where everybody noticed. So like all you guys are at work and you just watch the guy leave the party. Pays you $2,500 for it. That's what you can be.
There we go.
It's like an attention thing.
Yeah. So Jeremy's gonna file the LLC here, and we're gonna get this moving underway shortly.
Not your average hot tub guy.
Dibs coleslaw guy.
Dibs coleslaw guy. Make a pretty mean coleslaw. All right.
Did you guys try the coleslaw? You think about that.
So Connor's our coleslaw guy
this time.
Tay, do you know how to open beers with your teeth?
I don't think I can do that. I couldn't do that one.
What about dance guy? Could you be dance guy?
Yeah, if I get high enough, I don't give a fuck what I look like. I'd be embarrassing dance guy.
Well, Jeremy's going to be random drug testing, so you have to clear out that.
Yeah. We do heavy background checks around.
strict no drugs policy.
I wish I had some more preloaded guys for you.
I think we saturated. I think there's enough guys. People have to mull on this for a bit. They really got to take in all the guys we thought of.
Got to have like a season 2 of guys or something.
Season 2 of guys.
That happen by seasons. They seasonal. Only get the hot time nigga in the summer. He's the only season. You better make your reservation.
Not Your Average Hipsters this week. We actually had an accident at the cold open factory, and it's been quite a day. We're talking with Antoine, Jeremy, Connor, and Antoine's little brother Tay. And with that, that's Not Your Average Hipsters for the week.